Everyone at the airport lounge froze the moment Victoria Sterling entered. Billionaire, tech legend, the kind of woman who could buy the entire terminal if she felt like it. With her designer coat, diamond-studded suitcase, and 3 assistants trailing behind, she looked powerful enough to command the sky itself. No one dared look her directly in the eye, no one dared speak, and certainly no one dared correct her. Except a tired single dad named Michael. He was sitting cross-legged on the floor, helping his 6-year-old daughter Lily fit crayons back into a worn cardboard box. They had missed their connecting flight after his construction job interview ran long. The airport was packed, noisy, and uncomfortable, but he was trying to make the delay feel like an adventure for his daughter. "Daddy, when will Mom see the sky again?" Lily asked, staring out the window. Her mother, Emma, had passed away from cancer a year earlier. Lily now believed her mother lived somewhere in the clouds. Michael smiled, though it hurt. "She sees it right now. She sees us too." Lily hugged him. "I want to draw her a picture so she knows we're okay." That single line always cracked him open. He kissed her hair. "Then let's make it a masterpiece." Across the lounge, Victoria Sterling paced angrily. "What do you mean the jet is delayed?" She snapped at the clerk, her voice sharp enough to cut steel. "I'm terribly sorry, ma'am. Weather conditions." "I don't care about the weather. Make it happen. I have a presentation in London that cannot wait." The clerk's hands shook so hard he nearly dropped the keyboard. Everyone stared at their shoes, praying she wouldn't explode again. No one dared intervene. A few minutes later, Victoria demanded that the lounge's only power outlet be cleared so she could charge all her devices. She marched toward the outlet, the same outlet where Lily quietly sat, drawing flowers and clouds on the floor. Her drawing pad plugged into the only charger they owned. Victoria bent down and unplugged it without asking. Lily gasped, "Hey, I need that for Mommy's picture." Victoria barely glanced at her. "Sweetheart, the world isn't always fair." Then she plugged in her own phone. Michael stood, a construction worker, against a billionaire woman who owned skyscrapers. Nobody else dared confront someone that powerful. Everyone watched. He stepped forward anyway. "Ma'am," he said, voice steady but firm, "sit down." The room fell silent. Even Victoria blinked in disbelief. "You don't take things from a child," Michael said, "not when she's trying to feel close to someone she lost." A hush swept the lounge. Victoria opened her mouth to fire back, but something about the raw pain in his eyes stopped her. "Who are you?" she demanded. "Just a dad," he replied, "trying to raise a kind person in a world that forgets to be kind." Victoria stared at the unplugged charger, at the little girl with her crumpled drawings, at the father whose exhaustion could not hide his love. A flicker of something human cracked her polished exterior. She plugged the charger back in. Then she crouched down, knees trembling from both humility and shame. "May I see your picture?" Lily hesitated but nodded. "It's for my mom. She lives in the sky now." A soft breath left Victoria like the air had been knocked out of her. Her eyes glistened before she could blink the tears away. "My mom too," she whispered. "She passed last year. I still look for her in the clouds when I fly." Lily's face softened. "You can help me draw, then both our moms will see it." Victoria didn't know what came over her. She sat down cross-legged on the floor beside a child she'd almost bullied. Her assistants froze in confusion. The lounge stared in disbelief. Victoria removed her leather gloves, picked up a crayon, and began to draw. A billionaire coloring daisies on an airport floor. Minutes passed in silence, calm, healing. Then everything changed. An airport representative rushed toward them. "Ms. Sterling, your private jet is cleared. The pilot is ready. We must go now." Victoria looked at the drawing. Half flowers, half sky, Lily smiling brightly. For the first time in years, Victoria felt small in the best way, like she was just a person again, a daughter who missed her mom. "Hold the jet," she said. Her assistant stammered, "Ma'am, they cannot hold for weather." "They can hold for me." Victoria gently folded the drawing and handed it to Lily. "May I take this with me? I want our moms to see it at the same time." Lily giggled, "Take it, but you need to finish the clouds." Victoria smiled, "I will." She stood and turned to Michael. "Thank you for reminding me who I should be." Michael shrugged. "We all need reminding sometimes." Victoria opened her purse and pulled out a business card made of brushed steel. "Call this number. Tomorrow. You deserve that construction job. I'll make sure they see that." Michael blinked in disbelief. "I didn't." "I know," she said gently. "That's why I want to help." Hours later, Michael and Lily finally boarded their flight home. Lily slept on his lap, hands still gripping a spare crayon. Michael looked out the window into the dark night sky and imagined his wife smiling somewhere beyond the stars. Somewhere else, soaring through clouds on her jet, Victoria Sterling held a child's drawing to the window. The clouds outside glowed like soft lanterns. She whispered, "Mom, I hope you saw what happened today." Message. Sometimes the world feels like a place where power always wins, where those with money speak the loudest, where kindness is mistaken for weakness. Then a single brave voice stands up, not to punish, not to fight, only to remind us what matters. A child's grief, a parent's love, a moment of courage that changes a heart. Acts of compassion are contagious. Michael and Victoria never saw